Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Catholic Sports Network live and on the air with another high school hockey game, boys style. It's going to be the Spartans of St. Paul Academy and the Stars of the Academy of Holy Angels, along with Bart Archer. I'm Pete Wagner as we continue our high school hockey streaming odyssey this year. We're once again high atop the press box at the fabled Richfield Ice Arena. Bart, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself, Peter?
Couldn't be better.
I love this rink.
I do too. It's for what we do, it's about as good as it gets. How's that?
Well, I like it because it's Stenopegle. You don't have to look over the dasher to see what's going on. But great sight lines in this rink. But two teams kind of going a little different direction. St. Paul Academy, the Spartans have their challenges in front of them. Very young team, P. Wagner. You look at the roster on this team, and they have one senior, and he is a goaltender. They have 11 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and 7 juniors. So there's a little youth for Matt Funk in the St. Paul Academy Spartan team.
Well, and it's been a bit of I don't want to say a struggle, but it's a 2-win campaign against 17 losses for Matt Funk Spartans right now as they take on an Academy of Holy Angels Stars team that wants to even up the record at 10-10-2.
Well, tonight's a good night to do it after that kind of heartbreaking 1-0 loss at Totino Grace in this very facility. They put together 2 wins, one against Hopkins and an impressive 8-3 win over River Falls, their most recent game. So they're looking to continue their winning ways.
Indeed they are, as they look to prepare for the upcoming state tournament playoffs or the section playoffs. Senior night here tonight, plenty of them on the Stars roster.
Yeah, a dozen of them.
Now, last year they had 1.
Funny how the high school game can kind of change from year to year. That's part of the charm.
Starting in goal for the Spartans will be Thomas Kurasek, a sophomore.
Well, 2-13, 5.17 goals against average, 0.857 goals against. He sees a lot of shots. That's a pretty respectable save percentage. Obviously, he'd like to have the numbers a little bit better, but it's all about the team, not about the goaltender.
St. Paul Academy Hockey Club, the Spartans were very solid for a few years there.
Yeah, even last year they were 23-5.
23-win campaign. Playing out of the Class A now for the Stars of the Academy of Holy Angels. I'm sure they're going to start the senior, Luke Miller. He's had himself quite the campaign this year.
Well, indeed, and I have some inside information. They might swap goalies about midway through because they're both seniors. Very respectful from Coach Griswold.
Riley Zangs will start on the blue line. He'll be joined by Jack Bridgman. We're going to getting all seniors here, I think, being announced. Jack Knapp.
Knapp with a hat trick against River Falls.
There's number 17, Patrick Daly. Peter Laird, a speedster on the blue line.
Well, I'll let you handle the Machaki name. I didn't want to
Thomas
mess it up
Seitz.
right out of the gate.
You just have to copy me.
That's right. I usually do anyway.
Spencer Sandy. And they have number 26, Alex Coleman. And number 28, Alex Coleman. There you go, number 30, Brendan Pazdo. He played himself a nice game the other night.
Oh, indeed he did. Very impressive.
And Luke Miller, the other senior back in the nets. 2 good goaltenders here
I like
for Pat Griswold's addition.
I like Miller's body language. He's a big, strapping lad that's very active, very quick.
We're going to pause for your national anthem. Ooh, a raucous student section here from the Richfield Ice Arena, and a terrific job once again on the microphone, as good as it gets.
Yeah, it's always nice when they do it live. It just adds a better atmosphere. And I thought the band was here. It sounds like the band is here. So we're pulling out all the stops on senior night here for Holy Angels.
Do you have a lozenge?
I might.
I need one.
Wow.
You know why?
Why?
I bellowed out his scores. Well, just 8 times last night.
Oh, boy.
But up at Heritage Ice Arena, it was that good.
Yeah.
Cloquet-Esco Carleton defeats Duluth East in a monumental Section 7 AA matchup. It's not going to change the QRF standings, as Duluth East has all but wrapped that up. But, you know, you go from one game to the next, and love coming here to the Richfield Ice Arena on the CatholicSportsNetwork.org. We've got a basketball game coming up this Friday night. Yours truly will be producing the National Women's Hockey League All-Star Game and Skills Competition. And we need a guy to call play-by-play, and I gave him your name.
Gave him whose name?
Yours.
What for? I thought we were getting along.
What do you mean?
Well, come on. The public hears me enough as it is. We'll talk later. We got a hockey game to call.
We're underway here. The Spartan blue sweaters with yellow trim will be moving from right to left across your screen as the puck is played.
A little whiplash on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. I need a neck brace. Back in behind the net it goes now. Coleman from the left corner. He'll shovel ahead too far for Sandy. It's played to the neutral zone. Chip back into the zone there by the Spartans, John Lynn. Held on to now. There's the Stars on it. That was Zabinski who played it to the right side. He's going to hound the puck into the Spartan zone as they're going to regroup. Nice little play there by Rathmatter. Now it's played back up into the neutral zone. Sidestepping a would-be checker there was Hingsberger, and just offside.
Oh,
it looks like a penalty coming up behind the play.
Yeah,
interference.
It's going to be an interference. I think it was just 2 bodies that incidentally collided, but it's going to be Zabinski that's going to go to the box for interference. I like the energy out of the gate by Holy Angels. They came down, and Neuwirth got a pretty good shot on goal, and then SPA brought it back down the ice, and they've actually maintained some control. Now they're going to get a chance in the power play. Just 17.5% power play with a stingy 90 or 89.7% penalty kill for Holy Angels, but great opportunity for Matt Funk and the Spartans early.
You know, it doesn't hurt for this Spartans addition to get their offensive flow going early.
Absolutely. At least touch the puck, get comfortable with it, and get into their game as quick as they can.
In on goal, that's going to be held on to, and he's going to have no choice but to take the face-off in his own zone. Well, Kurisak.
Well, that's one of the advantages of not quitting on a play. Holy Angels forward came down on the penalty kill, put pressure on the goaltender, forced him to cover that one. Nice play, nice hustle by the Stars. And here comes Bagnoli out of his zone.
Power play time continues for 138. Blocker pad saved by Miller. And they'll try to push that one through. Handled once again. Up to the line, Bart Archer. Bagnoli, thanks for your contribution on that break.
I was going to say,
so impressive.
I'm just teasing everybody for the women's tournament.
What the heck was going on? You're practicing. Back into the corner it goes. Now Fleming is there. Power play continues for $1.13 for the Spartans of St. Paul Academy. Up to the high right point it goes. Snapper, that one's deflected. Turning and looking to make the play there was Fleming. Oh, they're going to be pickpocketed. Fleming's quick stick, hard worker down low for the sophomore. Up high to the line for Rathmatter. Looks to his left on the tape. Now it's going to be Zukowski's shot in on goal. And a big save made there. 7 markers on the season for Zukowski. Leads his club in that category.
Yeah, in fact, he scored 3 of them against Northfield. Kind of a tough 5-4 overtime loss, but Zukowski scored with 1:20 left in the third to push that one into overtime. So that's a young man coming in with some confidence. Got a pretty good shot on goal, but it was Miller that made a nice save and controlled a kind of a squirrely rebound.
Coleman will clear up to the near boards, but not out. Bagnoli, Bart's guy, is right there. Down to the corner they go.
It's a good hockey name.
Up to the line. That goes off Hopshoe. That's going to be steered aside by Kurisak. Back behind the net now with 14-12 to go. 30 to go in the man advantage. First period, no score, early going. Sheridan with it. Pool cues to the corner, gets a little bit of help from Gifford. In on the play there for the Stars, that was Seitz. Turning on the puck, it's Bart, what are you laughing at?
Because there's a Gifford that's on there, and you let it sit there. You didn't go anywhere with it. No relation to.
Time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me some time. Good Shockey. Ready for this one?
Yeah.
What was the kid's name? Cody?
Cody. Oh, yeah.
No relation to Cody Gifford. I mean, Frank.
Well done. At least it was unpredictable.
Oh, man, if we had to have Kathy Lee fire that name at us through the 90s, I was about ready to absolutely.
That's a one and done right there.
Fall apart. I just don't care.
Right.
In the neutral zone, across the line it goes. Then meanwhile, Frank's out having fun. Now across the line they go. Oh, here's a man open on the left wing side. That one's pushed wide of the mark. Griswold was there. Power play expires for the Spartans of St. Paul Academy as they're going to work this one to the right wing. Machaki plays it back in behind the net. Jack Hendrickson is there, plays along for Blauert. He looks ahead for Machaki to the right wing side. A little bit of support to the near side for Newharth, but held it at the line by Bagnoli. Gets a little bit of help from Zukowski. Shot goes up into the glove of Miller. He's going to hang on. And the face off inside the Star zone here, scoreless.
Well, I do like the energy out of this Spartan team. They're battling. They're getting in. They're winning some battles as well. And one thing about a young team, if you're the Holy Angel Stars, you want to get on them early, kind of take their will to fight away. But so far, St. Paul Academy has gone blow for blow and actually had some offensive time. Absolutely.
You had the 2 minutes for the power play.
That didn't
hurt. About 4 minutes, 5 minutes into this thing. Moving up ice come the Stars. On it, that's Nick Humans. It's going to be sent back in behind the net. Kurisak is there to play to the corner. Very smooth-looking tendy here for the Spartans. Puck will be ripped along the boards by Michael Bagnoli. Mind you, there's two. There's Thomas and Michael. Nice little play at the line. Rathmanner makes the play off the heel of the stick. Laird was there to watch him. Now the Spartans will control. They'll play back in behind as they try to play this one through, up and off the stick of Jack Knapp and out of play.
Well, Rathman, a right-handed shot coming in on the left side, got to the dot, and the puck just rolled off his stick, but pretty good opportunity, and he won a battle and pushed the puck ahead. That's what they're going to have to keep doing. The more they can possess the puck, the more it stays out of the Stars' hands, and they're getting some offensive zone time. Now the riddle they have to solve is get in and put some pressure on Luke Miller, the senior goaltender for the Stars team.
Stars play this Zangs to the corner. Now that's Tommy Seitz on it. Gets some help from Alex Coleman. That's cut off by a pair of skates. Back up into the neutral zone it goes. Stick save turned aside by Miller. Back behind the net. Coleman again for Seitz. Seitz on the tape for Bridgman. Snapper pad save. Ooh, that one was like the bass drum up in the band.
Oh, it got shot off that pad.
Body check off the corner. Bridgman's pass deflected away. No ice on the play. That'll be Zangs to regroup in his own zone. Sporting quite the mullet. Saw that on senior day there. He's not shy with that thing.
No, he wears it with pride, as well he should.
Coleman. Griswold. Back for Coleman. Stick handles back to Grizz. Now it's going to be Machaki with it. Ooh, threw the nickname in there.
Yeah, he did.
Off the end wall it goes. Thomas Bagnoli. Machaki with it. Down low. Oh, backdoor. It took Griswold by surprise. Into the neutral zone area it goes. From center, it's swung back in. On the play there, that was Quinn Appert. Newharth. Now it's picked up by the Stars with some support. Jack Hendrickson to the left wing side. Cut off nifty. Ooh, big check thrown in the neutral zone. Hendrickson leans over his prey. Puck is bumped off the boards by Michael Bagnoli. And now it's going to be Blauert with it. Back in behind the net. Plays behind. Hendrickson off the side. Tried to do that. Right on the stick for Newharth. Machaki going to be forced to make a play there. I was kidding, Bart Archer. Newharth is there. You thought I was serious.
You're being facetious.
I mean, after all these years.
I know.
Newharth wants to dangle. This kid can skate. Back up through center he goes. Leaves off to the left wing side. There's a redirect that just misses the mark. Ooh, what a nice little give and go they had going there between Newharth and Griswold, the youngsters, the future of the Academy of Holy Angels Stars.
Yeah, they've done that before.
Griswold again plays ahead. Newharth, nice job through traffic to come away. Tried to work a dangle there. Didn't fool Rathmatter. He said, see you later.
He did a nice job of taking care of the body and leaving the puck for his support.
Shavy to the corner with it now. He has a man in front. There's a shot. Rathmatter's shut down by Miller. Oh, it's wide open hockey here. Spencer Sandy with it. Across the line. His pass is deflected off a pair of skates. Laird is there to play to the corner. And now it's picked up by the Spartans. Ellis through the neutral zone and no ice on the play. Back in his own zone on the puck, it's Patrick Daly. That's too far for Zabinski. Uh-oh, it's a foot race now. He's going to win this one if he keeps his feet moving. Wins the battle. He has a man, Sandy, open in front. Instead, he kind of opens up and looks to find a pass there. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Hobshoe. That one's off the stick and back into the Star zone. That was Ellis on the play. Knapp will swing it up the right wing side. They was offside, I believe. I don't know, maybe not. They're just hustling to the bench. Zangs try to create. Got a little bit muddy in the neutral zone. A big check thrown there by Mitch Hendrickson. Throwing the leather. The Hendrickson boys can throw the leather.
Yeah, and that was Charlie Anderson. He got right back up and got back to business.
Seitz with it. Bridgman was there. Now it's Alex Coleman back into the neutral zone, handled by the Spartans. Great tempo here. On the tape once again for Mitch Hendrickson across the line. He plays this one deep and behind. It'll be set up by Kurisak as he plays it to the line, deflected off a pair of skates, and out come the Spartans. Turned over, Seitz takes over up high to the slot area. Seitz opens up, plays this one to the goal mouth, nobody home, and here they come back up into the neutral zone. Bridgman, he's stopped at the line. Starts and stops aplenty here in the neutral zone with Zangs to take over with 7:40 to go in the first period. We're scoreless between these two additions. Now it's Machaki with it. At the line, he's forced to give that one up. We've been cycling through these lines a few times. Off the glass.
Wow.
Handled now by Jack Hendrickson. Blauert could reach for that one as it rolls off the stick. Throws the body there. Newharth back in behind. Jack Hendrickson. Zukowski. Shot that hits Blauert on the way in as it's blocked away. Jack Hendrickson to the corner. Taking over is Zukowski. Up high. Rathmatter. Pad save Miller. Right now it's a 7-3 shot on goal advantage for the Spartans.
And they're not done yet.
Rathmatter's attempt there was picked off. Now it's going to be Griswold across the line. Newharth down low for Griswold. He has Blauert dropping down low. Machaki open in front. That off the side of the net. Now it's going to be Griswold to take over. He tries to dance the corner. Played away by Newharth. Puck will be rung the boards. Machaki now. 6.5 to go in the period. Blauert keeps the line. Nifty job there with the hands. Back to the corner it goes. In to help out. Now it's Michael Bagnoli. Now the Spartans transition. Wide open hockey here from the Richfield Ice Arena. Fleming. Offside at the line there, sneaking in was Appert. And we'll stop the clock with 6:07 to go in the period.
Yeah, it was a pretty good challenge by Pete Laird, the senior defenseman for Holy Angels, stepped up and really forced him to cut. Pete, coming into this, you see a 2-17 record, and I expected this team to be a little discombobulated and really not have a lot of structure. This is a team that's playing quite well right now. Their positioning is good. They're winning battles. They're moving the puck up the ice. The Holy Angels turn up their physical game, trying to shake the youngsters. So far, it hasn't worked.
Absolutely. Big check thrown there.
Wow.
The Stars will work the offensive zone. Handled off the side of the mark. Oh, there's a chance in front. Getting a stick on that was Zabinski. Back up to the line it goes. Now on it for the Stars. That's going to be Knapp. To the near corner. He tries to find some room. Plays it back in behind. It'll be Hendrickson up for Laird. His shot's blocked. Good defensive positioning there by the winger. Across the line it goes, sent back in behind.
Well, both teams changing. Lucky Holy Angels, they had numbers, but they dumped it in and elected to get some fresh legs out there.
Spartans across the line. Dangle, stick save, steered aside by Miller. Zangs is there, bumps off the boards. Now it's going to be Alex Coleman. Right wing side, flying up the ice. It's going to be Mitch Hendrickson. Leaves off for Bridgman, back in behind for Mitch Hendrickson. He tried to find a pass to Seitz. Seitz is wedged on the play by Michael Bagnoli.
Oh.
In front it goes, and that was Seitz with a chance, but turned aside. Coleman a shot that doesn't get through, but it trickles its way to the goal mouth slot area. There's a chance. Oh, and a bad save and a beauty. Good one there by Kurasek.
Well, that was a nice play by Michael Bagnoli. He was the only one back there, and he had numbers against him, but he stood firm, and nice defense by the defender.
Bridgman puts on the brakes as he looks back up ice. Machaki can score. Oh, he's pickpocketed at the line. That was Bagnoli, again. Michael Bagnoli on the play. Here they come, the Spartans with an open look, a shot. Oh, and that one misses the mark. Great opportunity there by the goal scorer, Zukowski. Up through center, now it's going to be Coleman. We're up and down the ice. Drop pass, Machaki misses the mark. Sends the student section packing. Up into the neutral zone, Griswold chips it high in the air, played down by the Spartans. Long pass offside at the line. Zukowski looking for the stretcher.
Yeah, that was the second time they tried that. The first one they had pretty good success. That one just kind of got away from him, but that's going to keep the defenseman for the Stars teams a little bit honest, because he would have been going in all alone virtually. If they can connect in one of those, it might soften things up a little bit, but I really like the zone exits from the Stars team. Albeit the waters are a little muddy, they're finding a way to get it out efficiently and getting through the neutral zone with speed.
Indeed they are. 7-5 now are your shots on goal. At the line, held in by Mitch Hendrickson. Or Jack Hendrickson, rather. He'll get it back at the line. Identical twins. Kurt Rau told me that, Mr. Twin himself.
Yeah.
And said they're really identical. Newharth. Across center ice. Tries to create. Runs out of real estate there. They come together off the wall, and it's turned over. Across the line, here come the Spartans. It's gifted off to the right wing side. It was Ellis to the line. That's turned over. Oh, Machaki had his man. They still have numbers. Machaki can skate. He's going to hang on to it. He holds and shoots. Oh, a good stick there by Thomas Bagnoli. Sent back into the corner. Griswold off his stick. To the near side he goes through the slot area. And there to gather it in, turning it up ice, is Ellis. Picked off by another number 16. That's Machaki. Rink wide. Scores! Pull out the handcuffs. Handcuff the goaltender, Kurasek. That was quite the shot on the move by the big winger.
Well, Machaki was very motivated. They had a 4-on-1. He opted to take the shot. Puck went wide. I think he took it upon himself to grab that puck in the neutral zone, swing around, and use Thomas Bagnoli, the defender for this Spartan team, as a screen. So I don't even know if Kurasek saw that one, but it beat him just over the pad and under the glove. Now Holy Angels gets rewarded for a lot of hard work. 2:29 left in this first period. The challenge is in front of St. Paul Academy now to respond with some energy. Both teams want to finish the period very, very strong, but the challenge now is a little steeper for St. Paul Academy.
Spartans now with 2:22 to go in the period. Backpedal into their own zone as the Stars will be forced to touch up. They do. That puck bounces off Sheridan. Was a tough one for him to handle between the wickets. Sheridan gets it back as he's going to outlet to the right wing side. Oh, they got a man going to the net. Miller the save, the rebound. Good defensive posture there. Bagnoli's shot.
Oh,
Michael Bagnoli goes up off the gobbler of Miller, and that stops the clock.
Well, there's a lot of bodies in front of senior goaltender Luke Miller, but he tracked that puck quite well, received it high. And a lot of those times, those rebounds can be tough to contain, but he did a nice job of holding on that, limiting the second chance. But St. Paul Academy, pretty good answer. One thing I kind of look at for young teams, especially when they've had some challenges, is a lot of times if they get down, their game changes a little bit. I don't see any change out of SPA, so Matt Funk's done a nice job of keeping this team focused and keep them on point.
They move the puck and they move away from the puck.
And they
do a nice
pretty well.
job of it. Yep. Back behind the net it goes. It's going to be Zangs to play to the near corner. Mitch Hendrickson Maybe repelled back to Zangs. Looked at Coleman, but he's just going to lug it himself. Quickly off to the left wing side. Seitz is flying. Ooh, there was a horn there of some sort. Who knows what that was? They play on. What the heck kind of game night operations is this?
Right.
Boy, we used to tout this being the best in the biz.
The 18-wheeler's backing up in the loading dock.
I jumped out of my socks. Seitz now gets away from one man. Leaves off for Bridgman. Ooh, hands get up there, boys. Keep him down.
Boy, nice stand-up by Rathmanner. Rathmanner's been playing physical for this Spartan team. He's about the only one that's been consistent in that respect and very effective as well.
Right wing on the outlet they go with Zukowski. Zukowski wanted the dropper. Rathmanner's there, misses the mark, picked up out of the zone. On the move, that was Jack Hendrickson. Now Machaki 3-on-1 with Newharth and Griswold. Machaki holds and snaps that wide. Blauert walks down the right wing wall. Looks to play this one to the corner. And they'll play this away from the defense, and they'll turn it up ice.
25 seconds left in the first.
Jack Hendrickson, they'll touch for Newharth across the line from Griswold, leaving off for Machaki. Nice job by Sheridan there up high, makes the play. Actually, that was Charlie Anderson, my mistake. 28 and 27. Look at how the helmet sits on the head and the flow. I mean, it's like, that's the way you tell who these guys are. You got to give me a little bit of a variance.
Well, Pete, I was a little worried the way SBA, after I said that comment about how it didn't change, they're getting aggressive. They're kind of getting to the point where they're trying to turn the tables and do too much. They got 4 guys down low on the forecheck. Holy Angels came out with numbers, and Machaki opted to take that shot. I don't know if that was the best possible play, but a really good period by St. Paul Academy. I thought they held up quite well. First period's kind of been their Achilles heel. They came out with some energy. They withstood what the Stars had. They gave up the one marker, but overall I think Coach Matt Funk has to feel pretty good about coming into this arena and the showing that they showed. I thought Holy Angels really did a lot of good things. They played physical, got out of their zone early. They're going to get more opportunities, but if you're going to take a shot on a 3-on-1, you have to take particular attention and get that shot on goal because you have support down low. So something to watch for as this game unfolds.
No question, that is the goal. To get that shot on goal when you have odd men. We've been through one period now. We move on to period number 2. The Academy of Holy Angels Stars lead the St. Paul Academy Spartans by a score of 1-0. More continues at thecatholicsportsnetwork.org.
To me, Holy Angels is home.
The reason I came to Holy Angels is because I spent a school day on campus and felt welcomed right away.
I was one of the only kids coming from my class, but within the first week, I made friends from all over the metro.
At Holy Angels, we're a family.
We're friends with everyone.
Whether you come from the Twin Cities
or China.
At Holy Angels, everyone's a star.
Stars on the court.
Stars on the field.
Stars in the classroom.
Stars in our church.
Stars on the stage.
And stars in our community.
At Holy Angels, there's more than 70 activities to choose from.
Want to get involved? No problem.
I'm the varsity football kicker, and I'm also on the Knowledge Bowl team.
I'm the soccer team, and I play hockey as well.
Cross country.
Theater.
Alpine skiing.
Robotics.
Volleyball. Harry Potter Club.
Basketball.
Bowling.
Speech.
Choir.
Writers Club.
Math stars.
Hockey. Dance.
Soccer.
Dance,
Golf.
swimming,
Trap shooting.
Track.
Tennis. Softball.
Lacrosse.
Table tennis.
Football.
At Holy Angels, we have small class sizes.
Teachers know your name.
The coaches will definitely push you. They're always trying to make you a better player with your teammates.
That's on you guys.
It's just so much fun because the coaches really work you hard.
Focus on the task.
But you're also having like the greatest time of your life out there on the field.
You'll actually help people.
You'll grow in your faith.
You will be a star.
And we'll cheer for you!
I want you in the class of 2022.
I want you in the class of 2022.
I want you in the class of 2022.
Because at Holy Angels, we can be stars together.
we go, folks. It's that time. Bart Archer, second period. How about the first period scoring summary?
Well, it was Machaki with his 21st unassisted at the 14:31 mark. Shots on goal. St. Paul Academy 9. Holy Angels with 6. Boy, 21 goals, that's a pretty good plateau to get to. 20 and up in high school is pretty impressive.
I don't care what level you're at. When
Right
you
on.
get 20, you're doing something right.
That's a career for me.
In like COSM hockey. I say that, and half the listeners have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but the other half are splitting aside. That's pretty good.
Absolutely. That's the name of the game.
That was a well-placed shot. I hope my back didn't hurt your knife on that one.
Nah. my very used to that positioning
Right.
with you.
Right. I've scabbed over.
Stars now moving from right to left with the Spartans of St. Paul Academy moving from left to right in their dark blues. Ooh. There's a shot that's blocked. Nice positioning there by Coleman. Three shots blocked. Now it's going to be Zabinski in a foot race up the left wing side. Zabinski, wanted to go inside out, couldn't get it done. He keeps it alive with a busy stick. Look out at the line. That could have been ugly with Blauert coming together there with Appert, but nothing doing there as the Spartans maintain possession. They'll play it to the left wing side. Blauert now will have to chase this all the way back into his own zone. Plays ahead for Newharth. Trailer. Blauert. Machaki. Back to Blauert. That one nearly connected.
It rolled on him a little bit.
And now it's going to be back up into the center ice area for Jack Hendrickson. Ooh.
Here we go.
They got away from trouble there. Here comes Anderson. He's going to hold and shoot. It's going to be Miller with the stick save. Chipped off the end boards. Anderson. That one nearly went in off Newharth, his own player. And there was Miller to make the save.
Yeah, that was a pretty good opportunity for the Spartans on that. It was a pretty quick whistle. The puck was not covered by the goaltender, but he may have lost sight of it, or the net came off the moorings perhaps. But pretty good pressure by this Spartan squad. It was a good shot by Anderson on goal. I don't think he got quite the velocity he wanted, but he followed up on that shot and went after that puck, and that's what you want to do, especially if you're coaching young kids. Follow up on the play and don't quit until it's done.
Up to the line it goes now. Michael Bagnoli into the corner for Lynn. Now from the left side, Rathmatter rips that down the boards, and Machaki lost an edge. Nice play by Machaki to center. Blauert supports. He's going to work it to the knees. Working the number 7, Paul Coffey, on the rush. Back up the ice they go. Here come the Spartans with it. Rathmatter through the slot area. That fails to click for Ellis. Now they'll play this off the side of the net. Miller was there. Newharth now. Carry this one up ice. Newharth wants to dangle.
He's doing a pretty good job of it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he's got some skill.
I've always say go ahead and do it, but better get a result.
Yeah.
Because not every situation. You try that against the Hornets.
Well, I think he made the right play because he didn't have a lot of people coming with him. He just wanted to push the puck forward. But, yeah, you have to pick your spots and make sure it doesn't hurt your team.
Now it's going to be handled back up to the line. Quick wrist shot that's deflected off traffic by Humans, up and out of play. And we'll face off inside the Spartan zone.
Yeah, and it's going to be John Lynn that's trying to state his case that it should be outside the zone and not going to win that one. But I like the energy from St. Paul Academy. 12 shots on goal. Now, Pete, this is a team that averages 18 shots on goals for per game, and they're already 2/3 of the way there. So they have to feel pretty good about their offensive zone time. Now they just have to get to Miller and really put some pressure on him. So far, they've done a pretty good job early in the second period.
Gifford with it up the right wing side. Bridgman will take over. Now it's going to be turned up by Alex Coleman as he finds some room. Cross the line. Hard pass to the right wing side. Misses the mark on a quick shot by Mitch Hendrickson. Now it's Anderson back the other way for the Spartans. Watched by Bridgman to the corner. Anderson will chase his own dump in as Zangs gets there first with some help from Bridgman, but Anderson cuts it off. Bridgman now with outlet to Seitz on the left wing side. Here comes Seitz across center. Has traffic looking at him as he plays that to the corner. Seitz was there. Nice defensive play by Thomas Bagnoli. Where is it? Back in the corner it goes. Knapp with it, protects the puck. Thomas Bagnoli gets a stick inside on him. Knapp turns away from that to the low goal mouth area. Zabinski, Blauert lofts one in wide of the mark. Zabinski back up for Blauert. Now a wrist shot. Oh, bounding puck. Nice save. Good focus by Kurasek. It remains 1-0 Stars.
Yeah, and I think it was either a Knapp or Zabinski that did the redirect out in the slot area. So nice job by the goaltender Kurasek to make the adjustment. Held onto that puck face up to his right. It looks like Holy Angels starting to get a little bit more offensive speed, but I think it's all spearheaded by Mackie Zabinski. He was a house of fire on that shift. He's not done yet.
Some flow, if you will.
Yes, sir.
For the offensive game. Back behind the net from the left wing side. Spartans break out of the zone through center. Nice work by Appert to find some room. Steered up and out of play. Nice job again by Miller in goal to keep that rebound away from trouble.
Well, one thing I like, Pete, about the youth on this Spartan team is coming out of their zone. They don't get too excited. It was very calm play, very calm exit, and very effective as well. Got a good shot on goal, but ramped up and out of play by Luke Miller. But I like the way that they're exiting their zone. They're not showing a lot of, well, they are showing some poise coming out, and that's very important moving forward.
So, Bart, we've got this week and next. It's playoff time.
Yes, indeed. Great time of year.
How do you feel about that?
It came
bums
off
you out, doesn't it?
A little bit, a little melancholy, but
yeah, I know.
But this is what we look
forward to. You
forward
gotta wait the whole summer for it. I mean, I see you at a lot of the football games, so I know you kind of see your way through that.
Well, I tend to attend more hockey games just because that's my passion.
The Elite League
guy. Say it again.
The Elite League?
No, not so much. Got to focus on work every once in a while. Got to reintroduce myself to the people I work with. No, I honestly, during the high school season, I'm pretty committed. But after that, it's just I play in my league, and I kind of take some time.
Luther Automotive?
Yes, sir.
Get your car serviced and purchase a new one at any one of their family of Luther dealerships.
Absolutely. It's a great family to work for.
I'll send the invoice for that plug tomorrow.
Very good. Just don't send it to me.
I'm not counting on seeing anything from them.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Oh, is that a shot?
I don't know if it was or not, but you're not laying good groundwork moving forward.
Well, it's not like the groundwork I've laid ever got anything done.
I know, but they get so many requests from so many people. But they're very philanthropic, and a lot of the stuff that they contribute that you don't really hear about.
Precisely the point. Philanthropic to our efforts, right?
Well, we
just kidding. No, they do a great job with everything they do. I just had to be funny. You and I have had many a lunch.
Absolutely, you're working me over a little bit here.
I'm having fun with it.
I like it.
Laird finds the boards, but Gifford takes it over. Shot that's blocked. Laird again off the boards.
Oh.
Off the stick. Newharth. Uh-oh, he
just
can
handcuffed
fly.
him a little bit.
Newharth going to carry the line. Across at the line as he carries it deep. Picked off. Laird. Now it's going to be Griswold. Laird again down the boards. Machaki is there. To the right side for Zangs. Back down low. Zangs off the skate. Anderson, nice job to play that off the boards. Zangs off the glass. Now it's Machaki. Looks up ice. He's going to try and slice and dice through traffic. Gets it on goal, and puck is covered for the face-off inside.
Well, I'm going to use this as a bit of a teaching moment. One thing that Machaki does very, very well when he has the puck is his head is always up, and he's looking ahead and surveying the situation. Too many times people look down at the puck, and it really kind of separates the good players from the really good players, the ones that can carry the puck in traffic with their head up. Very impressed by that young man.
You know, you're in kind of a tough situation here if you're the Stars have been hanging out of the puck a lot.
Yep.
With a lot of rushes and, just a lot of what I call summer hockey look, where you just hang on to it and dangle.
Yeah.
Okay, but I guess if you're Coach Griswold, you're going to want to see that puck moving quicker.
Well, that's the way you move it around the ice quickly, but 8 shots on goal kind of solidify what you're saying.
To the right wing side it goes.
And we're a good piece into the second period, right?
Yeah, or through the period, yes.
Yep.
And you can fall in love with that, but it's not, you're not going to beat 5 guys. I don't care if they're 2 and 17. You got to fall out of love with that notion and let the puck work for you.
Well, and indeed, and shots attempted, I think, are as important as shots on goal, but it is.
Where's Craig Roberts when we need him from an offsides at the line?
Well, and that's the important part. They're getting their looks, but it just comes down to getting those shots on goal and making the goaltender make a play. Kurasek has faced a couple challenging situations, but Holy Angels lets him off the hook, trying to be sometimes too fine and pick those corners. Just get him on goal. You have the support down there, and then go to work. But possession, obviously, Holy Angels, but as far as the scoreboard, Holy Angels. But I think St. Paul Academy has held up quite well with all the possession that Holy Angels has had. So good positioning by the Spartans.
You know, I looked across the rink, and I see that some of the moms have their sons' away sweaters on from the senior campaign. And, you know, that odor never fully gets washed out of there. Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
Well, I would agree with that, but then Mom probably.
So how bad are those smelling right now? Are they doing okay with that? I mean, it's a fair question.
Well, my thought is Mom probably puts on a little fragrance or perfume,
yeah,
so maybe that'll never come out. So all of a sudden he's in the locker room with
the
us.
Shot, they score!
Boy, I couldn't get out of here.
The defenseman waltzes in, and they're going to sally in front of the Stars fans. We're tied at 1.
Well, they earned that one, and for Hashu, that's going to be his second goal of the season. What a big goal it was. It's going to give him energy. Now the scales are balanced, and St. Paul Academy has some energy, but they finally got rewarded for a lot of hard work tonight. But now we're 1-1 on the scoreboard, 9:17 left in the second period. Now it's time to Holy Angels to get back to work, but Holy Angels is doing a lot of things very, very well. They just got to get some shots on goal. Great job by the defenseman.
That pass fails to click for Machaki as he'll walk this to the corner, try to find Newharth. Now Laird dishes off to Coleman, or Humans rather, back to Laird. His shot misses the mark high off the glass of the Big Cairn. We're tied at 1 here in the second period with 8:54 to go in it. That one's going to be whistled down on offside.
Well, that's a pretty quick way to limit a rush, is to be offsides. And I've harped on this on many broadcasts, Pete, and I don't mean to do it again, but if you guys have possession of the puck, you have to pay particular attention to stay onside. You just limit what might have been a pretty good scoring opportunity. And now it's going to be Brendan Pazzo, the senior goaltender. We're about the halfway mark of the second period. So Miller gets a reprieve. Pazzo's in the net. Very classy move by Coach Griswold to have both senior goaltenders represented on this night.
Absolutely. Pitching the shutout on senior night is Miller. Not pitching the shutout, rather. It's 1-1 your score.
Yeah, kind of a tough way to end the night for him.
Yeah, that's right. Scores!
Oh, boy.
Oh! Zukowski knows how to shoot the puck. It's 2-1. Spartans.
Well, that's kind of a tough welcome to this game for Brendan Pazzo, the senior goaltender for Holy Angels, but it was Zukowski, no stranger to the scoring area. He just went up and over the blocker side, under the bar. That's a goal scorer's goal. That's his 8th goal of the season, his 4th goal in his last 2 games, and we still got a period and a half to go. So a lot of energy again from St. Paul Academy. Now they're the front runners, Pete. This is a situation that they haven't been in for a while, so it'll be interesting to see how they respond and try to maintain this lead. But Holy Angels got some work to do.
Indeed they do. 15-8 are your shots on goal. Griswold in on goal, handled by Kurasek. That was an absolute snipe upstairs.
Well, that was oh, you mean the goal? Okay,
yeah,
no,
absolutely,
absolutely right. But the junior Adam Zukowski, his 8th goal of the year, and that's kind of their challenge. Now that's the 14th goal of the season for that line, something to build on. But that's some positive for a lot of hard work tonight. But you can see the energy on the bench. Everybody's nice and focused, and Coach Matt Funk has to feel pretty good about where his team's sitting right now.
Zangs with it now, plays us down the boards. Thomas Bagnoli. Griswold is there. And now it'll be the Spartans. Anderson across the line. He'll spin that one in on goal. Nice save by Pazdo. Newharth quickly ahead. He finds Zangs on the rush. Zangs is going to be pickpocketed by Thomas Bagnoli as they try to play it up the boards, but there's Machaki to pinch down and keep the zone. Neutral zone, that misses everyone. No ice on the play as Coleman will chase this one. Alex Coleman from the setup from Pazdo. Turning away from trouble is Zangs. Now for Coleman. Angles it to the right wing side. On the tape, across the neutral zone is Mitch Hendrickson. Plays it at the line. Oh, they're going to get offside on the near side. Awfully close there. I think that was Phelps that was called.
Yeah, but it was a good call. Referee had great proximity on that one. It was a fair call, but again, it gets down to pay particular attention to not enter the zone early. Otherwise, what might have been a pretty good scoring opportunity gets thwarted by the whistle.
Face off, play it off the boards. In the neutral zone, Ellis stepping up as Blauert. Now it's going to be Phelps from center. That chips the stick or hops the stick of Michael Bagnoli to the corner. Gets away from the oncoming Caden Phelps. Now it's going to be Bridgman out of the corner. Low goal mouth area picked off. Phelps is right there. Bridgman now hooking penalty coming up. I think this is going to be on the Spartans. Indeed it is. Pazdo to the bench. And it'll be power play time. I believe the first one of the game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Stars.
I think it's going to be Michael Bagnoli that's going to go to the box on that one. I think he just got kind of caught up in a bit of a battle, but you can't stop playing until the whistle. Delayed penalty. It seemed like St. Paul Academy's hearts seemed to lag a little bit, but it's going to be a hooking penalty. Great opportunity for Holy Angels to take back some of this momentum. 19.1% power play and a 76.5% penalty kill for this Spartan team, so room for improvement in both teams.
Blauert dances to the right. He finds Griswold, Machaki. Now it's Blauert down for Griswold. They're going to work the right side. We had Seitz down low. Gets it back. A shot that's blocked by the defense. Nice job to find that pocket. Rip it through the opening through center for the Spartans.
I thought Griswold did some nice things. He walked out and actually created that space. The first one was blocked. The follow-up, I don't think he got a lot of wood on it, but you had to walk it out. You had to get that shot on goal.
Machaki's shot is deflected by a good defensive stick there. Going to have to hurry. It's going to be Fleming and Blauert. Pazdo leaves for his defenseman, who will wind it up to Seitz on the left wing. Playing that one in deep. 6:12 to go in the period. Griswold. Down low they go for Seitz. Back for Griswold. Up high for Blauert. Snapper through traffic. That hits Seitz in front. Nice job to quickly get on that loose change and put it in the bank.
Well, I do like the positioning of the Spartans on this penalty kill. They're really forcing them to open areas, and then they congest that area and get the busy sticks in the way. So far, nice job on the penalty kill.
Blauert across the line. Ooh, Dangles. Nice play there as he goes in on goal, but there's Kurasek to make the save.
Well, Blauert, Stephen Blauert, just a sophomore defenseman. He's been very active. We saw him in Totino Grace pushing the puck ahead and carrying the puck with confidence. He did just that. A little dangle move, got around the defender, got a little shallow on the angle, tried to put it out in front. But it was an easy cover for Kurasek in goal. Face off to his right. 38 seconds left in the penalty to Michael Bagnoli. So Holy Angels still has plenty of time, but it all starts at the face-off dot.
We'll reset here, Bart.
Bridgman gets tossed.
He'll get it back now from Zangs. Walks up high with it. Leaves off to the left wing side. Knapp for Zangs. Down low for Alex Coleman. To the corner for Sandy. Back up for Coleman. Zangs opens up the right-hand shot from the left side. Blocked again. Ooh, a lot of that. Why is that a Trojans? Coleman shot misses the mark. It's the ultimate compliment.
Right to the yardstick.
Knapp with it. There's a shot that misses the mark. Trojans sneak their way in now in the top 10. Ranked 10th this week. Coleman's shot hits traffic.
5-on-5.
And we're now 5-on-5 as Fleming hops back on the ice. 4:57 to go. Fleming now comes away with it. Looks up ice. That one cut off by Coleman. They'll have to touch up. The Stars, ooh, they got away with one there.
Yeah, they did.
That was a close enough. Back down into the corner. Sandy, ooh, nice power move he had working there. Now it's going to be Phelps. Bumps that one back in behind the net. Zabinski tries to get there, but Gifford doesn't give up any ground. Now they get a little bit of help. Turning and playing it off the boards is Appert, but Zabinski's quick and cuts it off. Phelps from the slot try to poke that toward the goal mouth area. Couldn't get his feet turned. Back up to the line. There's a wrister that's wide of the mark by Humans, and it's going to be picked up on the play by Mitch Hendrickson. Humans' shot deflected wide. That one off Phelps. Now it's going to be Laird to pinch down on the Sheridan attempt, and it'll be Fleming to ring the wall for the Spartans. Uh-oh. Well, they let that one go.
Well, that might have been a penalty, but I don't think it was going to be a major penalty, but he did turn a little bit. Everybody kind of took the cumulative sigh on that one. But great puck movement by Holy Angels around the periphery. Very impressive chip by Mackie Zabinski on that one. He was all over the ice, making things happen, using his points, spreading out the defense. They just can't get in tight, but good busy sticks by this Spartan team has really thwarted whatever good looks that this Stars team has had so far.
Quick explanation by the official said that he turned and hit him on the side, so he didn't have anything going there.
I kind of agree with that, actually.
But it was a very specific decision made there by the official. Great to hear these conversations.
No, absolutely.
As we stand over the bench area. Griswold touches up for Machaki. He has his men with him. Machaki from the off wing chips a pass, scores! Newharth takes it from Machaki, and it's tied at 2.
Well, Machaki did a nice job of picking the puck up with speed in the neutral zone and actually gained the zone with his speed. Just a little backhand saucer pass out to Newharth, and Newharth redirected it into goal. Now we're 2-2, and for Newharth, that's his 7th goal of the season. Boy, Machaki was very inspired in the last couple shifts as far as pushing the pace of the play, making the defenders defend. He just got the better of that one. But now we're not at a 2-3-29 left in the second period. Shots on goal is starting to kind of condense, get a little narrower as far as that gap, but Holy Angels now has the energy.
Off the power play, too. Now Blauert has Griswold, taps it. Oh, that one looked like that was working its way to the back of the net.
How did that stay out?
Pazdo will put the stick on that one. No ice on the play. And it's going to be handled now by Jack Hendrickson. He plays to the corner with 3:05 to go in the second period. Right wing side, Machaki gets away from one man now on the tape of Newharth. He's going to cross at the line, drop pass for Machaki. That's blocked. Hendrickson was there to step in. Now it's going to be Newharth with it. Plays for Blauert. Back down low he goes for Newharth. Back to Griswold, just misses the mark there. Blauert again from the corner. Got caught down low. Here comes Numbers, possibly the other way. Off Blauert, back in behind the Stars net. That misses the mark, and now it's going to be controlled by the Spartans again. Jack Hendrickson across the line, carries it deep, waits for some help to the slot area. He tried to find Sandy. Now it's going to be Zabinski looking for Sandy, and it's played back into the Stars zone. Zangs is there. We're down to 2 minutes remaining in the period. He'll protect the puck and work it up ice. Tied at 2. Nice job to pickpocket him at the line. Gifford was there. Zabinski tries to muscle it out of the zone as he runs into Anderson, who makes a nice play. And Zabinski again comes away with it. Right wing outlet for Sandy. Nice job to keep that one off his skate to the stick. Back in the corner it goes. It's going to be Thomas Bagnoli up the boards. Sandy comes away, plays it back in behind. Check thrown by Zabinski. Down to the near boards it goes. Offensive zone time's really been favoring the Stars here since their power play and their subsequent game-tying goal. That off the mark. On it now, it's going to be Knapp. 1:10 to go in the period. Knapp is there, gets help from Zabinski, back up for Knapp. Loses the handle on that one. Fighting his way through traffic, that was Gifford. And now up on the ice goes Hopshu, who has one of his team's 2 goals. Sent through by Thomas Bagnoli, handled by Zangs. Sends a long pass that was intended for Mitch Hendrickson. And now it's going to be Bridgman across the line. He's got sights racing toward the goalmouth area. Ooh, they wanted the drop pass, but Gifford was there to break that one up. Well wide of the mark of Kurasek, and it's going to be played to the neutral zone. Batted out of the air. Nice little play there was Appert. Couldn't get his own puck, though, as Zangs will play this one up off the blocker pad of Kurasek. 27 to go in the period. Sights now on the puck as he's bothered. They go to the slot area. That doesn't work as they're looking for their man trolling in Mitch Hendrickson. Controlled by the defense. That was Hopshu. He's going to get it back. Looks up the line. Left wing side off the stick of Appert. And back into Stars territory with 8 seconds to go. Handle now. Ooh, Seitz makes a nice little play to keep it out of the zone. And it's poked into the neutral zone. And, folks, that's going to do it for a good close to the second period for the Stars. After the first half of the period, you got to give the nod to the St. Paul Academy Spartans.
Well, it seemed like once the Spartans went up, it kind of put the focus on the Stars to kind of get back to business. Once they get that power play, they seemed to start possessing the puck, and the more they possessed it, the more confidence they got, and they were able to get into the areas. But again, St. Paul Academy did a nice job of defending. I mean, with all the zone time that this Holy Angel squad had, they really only managed 7 shots on goal. And it's 2-2 going into the locker room. It promises to be a terrific third period if it's any indication as far as these previous 2. But I look forward to a lot of energy out of St. Paul Academy. Coach Mad Funk has to feel pretty good about the way his team played. But Holy Angels just has to get their shots on goal and quit going off sides. But I thought it was a pretty strong period by the Stars as well.
Certainly does. It's been a good hockey game so far
indeed.
between these 2 clubs. We'll have an exciting third period. Nothing's been solved. We're tied at 2. From the out-of-town scoreboard, our cameraman Todd Grover is beside himself, giddy, jumping with glee from St. Louis. It's in St. Louis, right?
Yes.
The Minnesota Wild 4 and the Blues 1.
Oh, good for them.
Digging that.
Yes, sir.
Certainly is.
Well, we got a pretty good one here as well, Pete.
Look at Tom Morris of Team Photog, man. This guy's he's got 2 cameras. He's snapping shots everywhere.
He's in the war zone is where he is.
What did he say?
I don't know.
I can't tell him.
I still didn't hear him. I just pretended like I did. Yep, gotcha.
Johnny something.
I thought he said Scotty Bowman or something. Quick.
He said Donnie Beaupre.
Oh, Donnie Beaupre's in the house.
Like we're supposed to be stunned by the ex-Edina coach.
When we played, he came out and skated with us, and he kept hacking at me and stuff because I'm kind of his age, so he picked on me a little bit. Machaki opened the scoring in the first period, 14:31. Then Hazoo with his second from Fleming at 7:43. Zambrowski with his 8th at 8:23, and then New Earth with his 7th at 13:31.
You talk about that like you're actually proud of it.
That goes up. It was a badge of honor.
Jeez.
Yeah, when the bruises started to heal, I just hit him again, so they kind of.
Tom Morris has even branded his helmet. He's branded his helmet Timo Photo, and he's going to take a shot right here. He's going to spray the Nikon right at us. It's
That's
beautiful
awesome.
stuff.
He does good work.
While we did that, there's a penalty called. There's another one, Bart. You better lean in right there because Tom Morris is on it. Get in here. Act like you've been here a few times. Beautiful.
Perfect. Well done. And it looks like it's going to be Thomas Bagnoli is going to be in the box for 2 minutes. So Holy Angels power play, great opportunity early in this third period. There's a game going on. That's right.
The power play fueled really their offensive surge in the second period. It's looking a little down in the dabber for this edition. Now the shots on goal have narrowed to 17-14 in favor of the Spartans. What do we have?
Well, there's going to be
on them. Referee's mistake.
Okay.
Let's give a listen in here.
The silence you hear is Richfield Ice Arena. All right, they've reached an accord. Not sure really what it is. Face-off is going to be to Kurisak's right.
It was on them. I think he was basically saying, and excuse us for silence. We're doing you a public service. But now the official score table needs to know what the heck's going on.
Well, I think Coach Griswold's concern is there was 9 seconds that ticked off that penalty, and where seconds count, so they did put it back to a fresh 2 minutes. I think everybody's happy now. But at least we have some resolution.
As I like to say, we reset.
We reset. A regroup.
Newharth takes the draw in against Fleming. Now it's going to be Griswold looking for Newharth. Plays it to an open corner. Quickly sliding over on that was Michael Bagnoli. He and Thomas Bagnoli have logged major minutes in this one. Pazdo sets up behind the net. Blauert takes the route to the puck as he dishes it to the right wing side for Machaki. Offside at the line.
Well, in the tail end of the second period, I'm going to kind of regress a little bit. It was Blauert that actually spearheaded the play. He's been known to do that. Very good as far as spearheading that play, but then he stayed in the play once he wasn't a relevant factor, and they had Machaki out on the point, and I think that's not the trade-off that they really want. So he's got to pick his spots a little bit better, but he's forcing the play, and that's what they want.
There he is, Blauert to the slot, shoots, big blocker pad save made there.
That was a good save, rebound in the corner as well.
Quickly pushed through the slot area. Newharth comes away with it. Machaki trolls up high, nice pass to him. Back down for Newharth. Machaki will man the left point as he'll walk and play it over for Blauert. Held it, played back over. Machaki sends a shot pass wide of the mark. Griswold gathers in, nice job to read that. Down low they go. There's Seitz trying to force that one down off a shallow angle. Machaki gets it with 53 to go in the man advantage at the line and out. Newharth comes away with it as he turns his way back up. He's going to have to regroup, plays ahead. Machaki leaves for Blauert, who finds some room. Nice job with the stick there to keep it alive. Cross the line down to the knees. Now it's going to be Coleman. And in on goal as that's Kurasek to make the save.
Well, there's only 34 seconds in the penalty left to Thomas Bagnoli of the Spartan team. Nice job by Blauert to spearhead the rush. Got down to his knees and rode his shin pads. Still is athletic enough to push that puck to the side, but kind of a weak shot on goal. Easy for Kurasek to contain, face off to his left, but time is of the essence. 34 seconds. It all starts at the dot.
Clean win by Bridgman. Gets past Coleman as he's going to have to foot race this one back into his own zone. Now it's going to be Zangs with it. Back to the corner. Coleman back for Zangs. Look back up for Knapp. Across the line. Ridden on the play by Zukowski and offside.
Well, and that's the kind of things that really kind of come back and haunt you, especially when you're being contested all the way up the ice. You finally get there, and again, another offsides by Holy Angels on the power play. I thought they did some nice things. They had a big body in Tommy Seitz up in the middle of the area trying to congest. They just couldn't get the shots to that area, but again, that's a good defense so far by the Spartans. They still have 14 seconds left of the penalty kill. So far, so good.
Disrupting this power play are the Spartans of St. Paul Academy. If they can kill this off, they probably will with 5 to go, no doubt. See if that fuels them a little bit offensively now.
Well, it should. Normally, you kind of take a little lull if you get a power play and you don't score, but it does give the bench energy if you can get a big kill early in the period. So I look for some residual value for this Spartan team out of this.
Kurasek guided the puck along the way.
Here we go.
That was a big win off the boards. Zukowski with it. He has a man racing. Scores! That's his second of the game, and he's going to go. What are we going with here? Did he pull the bazooka out?
I think he did. But that's his second goal of the game, ninth of the season.
I have to say, when we played, we wouldn't be standing.
No, we would be probably spitting chiclets.
You think? From our back.
But he came down 2-on-1, came down with speed through the neutral zone. He had Quinn Appert on the left side, used him as a decoy, drew the defender out, got a good clean look at Pazdo and just put it over his shoulder. Now it's 3-2. So the residual value from that SPA penalty kill paid dividends early.
In front of the Stars bench now, the Spartans have had 3 one-goal leads in this game. This, of course, their third now.
But sometimes that's the toughest thing. It's a little bit of foreign ground for them. They've won 2 on the year. 1 was in the first opening game of the season, so it's been a while since they've been in this position, so we'll see how they respond.
Given the Sellies, they look like they're 17-2.
That's right.
Oh, goodness. Back up into the neutral zone it goes. Bart Archer was reduced to rubble on that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But, they get rewarded for a lot of hard work.
Absolutely.
And it's nice to see a program that's going through kind of a tough learning curve get some success, and they're maintaining it too, but you can tell they're feeling good about their game.
Very confident. They're winning battles. This is a pretty good hockey team.
They're going to be a house of fire in a year or two.
I have a hard time believing they're a 2-win team.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at this. There's not one senior on the roster.
Well, a lot of one-goal losses, though. I mean, if you look at that, it's a work in progress, but Coach Funk has got him going the right direction, I'm sure. Don't let the record fool you. He's a team that can play.
Grazed the post from Machaki. It'll carry him all the way back into Stars territory. As it's going to be layered to outlet to the left side for Blauert. Ahead for Newhart. Oh, gets away from one man in on goal. Stick lifted, shot, and a save, and a good one there by Kurasek, but a little defensive play. Could have gotten away with that one, but that's Newhart using his hands and feet to create opportunity.
Yeah, he's a shifty player with an abundance of skill, but he was working his magic, split the defenseman, but they didn't quit on the play. Their busy sticks interrupted his stride, allowed the goaltender to get in front of that puck. So nice job of defense against a very talented player.
Fished out of the circle area there. Griswold shot, blocker pad save. Machaki is there. Looks to the low slot area, but that's going to be picked off out of the zone. Zukowski loses the handle. He races back up ice, the junior. On goal.
He's feeling the mojo. 5 goals in his last 2 games. He's got 2 tonight, and he's still got 12:42 left in regulation. But you can tell
You're saying he's not done yet.
He's not. He's awful inspired, but he's the kind of person that can spearhead the play, draw a lot of attention, free up some other people. But Holy Angels just can't work their defensemen into the play in the offensive zone. The forwards are coming out too high. It's something that they're going to have to make an adjustment on.
Right wing pass. Zukowski loves his shooting angle. Here he comes, and on goal. hauled down, draws the penalty in on Pasdo.
Well, I think it's going to be Alex Coleman that's going to go on that one. It's going to be a slashing penalty or hooking penalty, but that's what happens when you move your feet and go to the net. You force them to make a play. He reached out a little bit, but now it's going to be a power play for this Spartan team coming off a goal to give them a 1-goal lead. They have an outstanding opportunity to build upon that lead, but now the challenge is in front of the Stars.
Something up with Machaki there.
Well,
Kurt Rao went back in underneath.
Hopefully it's just equipment adjustment or something in that fashion. Very valuable member to this team.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Puck is played through an opening, and the length of the ice it goes.
Well, I think what St. Paul Academy has to do is they have to put some shots on Pasdo. They just have to get some offensive zone time and sustain it. If they can do that, that's going to give them some great energy and some confidence moving forward.
Handled now by the Spartans as they turn away from traffic. Bagnoli, a rink wide. Knapp pokes that off the boards. Knapp again watched by Zukowski. Zabinski hits the bench area. Here comes Bridgman. Down in a heap goes a star player. That's Knapp in the corner.
Well, he's doing a great job down there burning the clock.
Absolutely. Michael Bagnoli now. Up ice he goes. He'll play it to a corner. Another number 8, Zangs, is there with him. 1 minute to go in the Spartan power play. They'll play this behind for Fleming. Now for Bagnoli. Back in behind the net again. Fleming back up for Bagnoli. That's Michael Bagnoli back for Fleming. Quick snapper is blocked off the equipment of Laird. Now they'll play it to the near side. Wrist shot found its way through. Puck's loose. The goal mouth area. That shot taken by Rathmanner, tough to handle.
Yeah, and I think Appert's going to get a cross-check penalty on the goaltender. I think the goaltender was making a save, but St. Paul Academy's just not moving their feet. They're moving the puck around, but they're not moving their feet. They're relatively easy to defend, and once they got in tight, all heck kind of broke loose, but it's going to even things up, and it's going to be, as I said, Quinn Appert, the sophomore forward, that's going to go to the box. So we're going to be, for 34 seconds, 4-on-4, a lot of room out there to move, and then barring another penalty, perhaps, Holy Angels is going to go on the power play, but boy, what a shot in the arm that would be, is if they can get through this 4-on-4 and then have a man advantage moving forward. But not a great penalty for this Spartan team. It's an effort play, just a reaction play, but you got to kind of pay particular attention, especially on the power play, to stay out of the box.
You do, and that's always the trickiest thing to do, is maintain that discipline, especially when things are getting down to crunch time.
Absolutely. But that gets down to they're in a situation that they're not normally used to, so they're going to do things that are a little uncharacteristic, but that's all part of the learning process.
Now it's going to be 4-on-4 for 20 seconds. Sandy's racing through the neutral zone. Try to just will his way to the goal mouth area, but Spartans weren't impressed, and they held their ground. Now 9 seconds to go. Cross the line with it. Hopshoe with it, up high off the glass. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third period. Stars are now at full strength as they're going to play this one. Nice pad save there by Kurasek. They'll have the power play for 1:14.
Boy, nice power move by Mitch Hendrickson on that one. He actually kind of carried the weight of the world on his shoulders, used his edges, got in front, got a decent shot on goal, but nice effort by the Stars.
Puck's bumped off the boards. Machaki will have to regroup into his own zone. Watched by Zukowski. Across the line, here he comes. Seitz with it. Back behind, looking for Newharth. Back for Seitz, rolls the stick a bit. Look to play it up high for Machaki. Gets past Blauert on a nice play in the zone there by Fleming.
Yeah, and it was Seitz that tried to send it around the wall to Machaki, and it hit one of the advertisements or something and came out kind of a funny carom.
Off the glass it goes. Newharth to the corner. Big check thrown there. Newharth. Blauert wants it, gets away. Oh, nice pass to Griswold. Oh, that one just missed the mark.
Boy, Griswold's had a couple good looks.
Oof. Really good look there.
Nice play by Blauert to get him the puck.
Nice play all the way around, absolutely. Now Machaki has it. We're 5-on-5 with 9 to go in the third. There's a wrist shot held on to. Kurasek is there to make the save.
Yeah, it was a pretty good shot by Griswold from the right dot. A little shallower than I think that he wanted to, but he put it on goal. But Kurasek received that puck, and there was support out front, so nice job by the Spartan goaltender to hold on to it. Boy, both teams dodged a bit of a bullet. Holy Angels early initially, and then the penalty came for the Spartans, and they killed that off. So we're back to 5-on-5. 8:53 left in this third period. Holy Angels down by 1. In their own home rink, too.
Absolutely. Good call, Bart Archer.
Oh, your request came on. Good for you. Sometimes.
Oh, my word.
I don't sing like Gino, nor do I try. He's got a voice, I don't.
Yeah, I'd really rather you don't. Neither of you were all right.
Fair enough.
Oh, my word. Too good, Bart Archer. Oh, massive collision there.
Boy, I was about to give a 70s reference.
Knapp with it. Oh, you're going Malachi, were you? Why not? Back the other way, Stars with it. Now it's Zabinski's shot. Kurasek makes the save. Now back up high it goes for Zhang. Snapper, that's batted at there by Kurasek. Down to one knee goes Sheridan. And back up through the neutral zone it goes.
That was a good save by Kurasek, and nice support by the defenseman to get it out of the troubled area. Nice pressure by the Stars, though.
Indeed it was. It's back at center. 7:48 to go.
Oh.
Big check thrown there by Hendrickson.
Legal.
No man's land. You don't want to be off the ice like Bagnoli was. Now it's Bridgman, tempo picking up here. Bridgman plays this one to the corner. There's a snapper. Phelps with a shot. Oh, what a glove hand save by Kurasek, the best one of the night.
Yeah, in fact, that was definitely the save of the game right there. He was moving forward. It looked like it was Caden Phelps that came in, got the puck just on top of the circle, one-timed it high, trying to go under the bar, but again, Kurasek with a nice glove save, held onto it, face off to his left, but it just seems like Holy Angels is on the verge. They just haven't been able to solve the Kurasek riddle in this period so far, but they've been given plenty of opportunities.
The riddle. There's a chance down low. Bodies flying everywhere. Sent in now. Bounding puck. That was Humans with it.
Well, and I'm not trying to say it this early, but it just seems like St. Paul Academy is starting to kind of chase the play a little bit. They're doing a good job of collapsing and defending in front of their goaltender, but they're losing a little of their positioning. But I think that's more of a credit to Holy Angels working the puck around and moving their feet and trying to draw them out of position. But a lot of heat from this Stars team, but Kurasek's done a nice job to keep his team ahead.
Indeed he has. Blauert is there. Back for Newharth. They trail by 1 to the Stars. Zukowski has a pair of goals.
Yeah, he's got some soft mitts.
And the other one was scored by Jake Hobshoe, the sophomore defenseman. Support to the right wing side. Big check thrown there on Zukowski and offside the call.
Yeah, indeed it was. But Holy Angels using that line of defense stepped up in a nice physical brand. But I've been impressed with the Holy Angels physical game tonight. They're not just running around chasing people. They're checking with purpose, but they are at least not softening up the St. Paul Academy. I know it's going to do that eventually tonight, but at least they have them thinking about another variable. So the physical game has been effective for Holy Angels.
Indeed it has.
Now they got to get their scoring game going.
Back behind the net. Played down by the mitt. Here comes Newharth across the line. Cut off there by Michael Bagnoli. In front they go looking for Griswold. Zangs is there.
Again, Blauer with a nice dangle to create some space.
That one, there's all sorts of noise around the goal mouth area. Griswold is there. Bumped on the play. Oh, that one buzzes well wide of the mark.
Well, we do have a whistle. I think the net's off the moorings just a tad. But every time it goes down into the St. Paul Academy's right corner, if it's ringing around the wall, it seems to kind of take a funny carom and come out into the face-off circle. So there's a little imperfection down there, and so far it's come into play twice today, kind of creating some early moments for the Spartan team in their own zone.
Spartans now off the face-off win. You know, his clock is kind of moving quick in the third if you're the
if you're the Stars, right?
Absolutely. That one's in on goal again as Kurasek makes the save.
Well, the shot totals have grown now for Holy Angels. It's been 11 shots this period against 2 for St. Paul Academy, so you can see that where the zone time is. But so far, Kurasek had some great support as far as being able to see the puck, and he's done a great job of not only making that first save, but limiting whatever second opportunities might have presented themselves. So far, they're hanging on pretty well.
Indeed, they are. Back in behind the net. Sandy leaves to Knapp. Zabinski is there as well. 5:25 to go in the period. Stars have a 24-19 shot on goal advantage where they're badly being outshot early on. Coleman swats that off the boards. Gets it into the Spartan zone as they try to play this one up through, but that's Zabinski to come away. Nice pass down the left wing side. They look for Zabinski in front to flex away. Chasing that one was Thomas Bagnoli. Back through center it goes. It's going to be Laird to chase into the Star zone. And there's areas of the Stars defensive zone that has no snow in it.
Right. Big areas.
Put it this way, puck hasn't been down that much. But it's the Spartans that hold the 3-2 lead, and here comes Zukowski. He loves this angle. Why not shoot it? Pad save and a big rebound, but here they come. They got numbers. Bridgman now across the line. Bridgman's going to try and muscle his way past through as that one gets through the goal mouth area. Bounces up to the near side. Little stick gets in there on their man, but it's bumped off the boards. Back behind the net it goes. That's off a stick. Getting away from one man is Bridgman, and handling the puck there was Sheridan.
Boy, we're getting down to about the 4-minute mark, and that clock is going very fast if you're a Stars fan, but if you're a Spartan fan, very slow.
Seitz is there. Absolutely. It's just absolutely quagmired out on you. There's a shot. Traffic that's deflected wide. Here come the Spartans to play this through everyone, and the length of the ice it goes. And we'll bring it back down into St. Paul Academy territory.
Well, it's not a bad play. Just relieve a little pressure. Things started to get a little squirrely for St. Paul Academy, so now they can reset, get some fresh legs out there. And but 3:50 left in this period. Time is ticking. St. Paul Academy's done a good job of actually, bending but not breaking as it stands. And this is going to be a learning experience, regardless of how this actually unfolds. It's going to be a learning experience for this Spartan squad. I almost dropped my bottle of water.
Bart Archer is trying to give his boy Pat Griswold a drink.
Yeah, he didn't want it either.
Newhart tried to work that one through off the faceoff. Zukowski there to the right wing side. Fleming plays this back in behind. Bagnoli is there. That's Thomas Bagnoli. Blauert pinches down from the right wing side. He tries to find traffic. Now it's going to be Newhart with it. Back in behind the net. Comes away with it. There's a chance off the side of the goal that fails to click.
Wow, it was a nice give and go between Griswold and Machaki on that, and worked it into the area, but it just seems like this Holy Angels team, I feel like they're kind of squeezing their sticks a little bit. I think they're pressing, just trying to, they're watching the clock, and that's unfortunate, being a goal down, but they have some sense of urgency about them, and that's good. They just have to get some more shots.
3:15 to go in the third. 3-2 your score. There's Kurasek again.
Well, Kurasek's doing a good job of holding onto the puck. There is some engagement in front of the net, so if there is a secondary chance, it's not a given that they're just going to get a free swipe at it. So the defense on this Spartan team is doing a great job positioning and tying up the potential threat in front, but the goaltender really takes that threat away when he hangs onto the puck. Holy Angels very good in the dot in this third period.
And equally good has been the goaltender.
Yeah, indeed he has. Every time he's been called upon in this period so far, he's done quite well. And there's been some chances. Now the shot total's up to 28. So we're about 15 shots in this period from Holy Angels. He yet to dent the twine.
That hits some traffic. Newharth is there, stick safe, steered out of there. And they'll look to play this one at the line. Griswold cuts it off. Nice play there. 2:50 to go. It's crunch time, Bart.
We got. Yeah, and
Sheridan.
The defense are starting to get activated for the Holy Angels. They're very, very aggressive on the pinches.
Now is the time to go, if you will. Coleman shovels to the neutral zone. That's pushed off the stick of Thomas Bagnoli. Coleman for Zangs. Here's Machaki with it. Racing up the right wing side. They're going to try to keep him wide if they can. Out-muscling him is difficult, but that's been glued to Zukowski's stick as he just flips it up in the air and gets it the length of the ice.
Well, if you're Coach Matt Funk, as long as they have the energy, you want your best players, your responsible players out there. Just 2:16 left. I wouldn't be surprised after this shift if Coach Griswold does call a timeout. He had the Machaki, Newharth, and Griswold line out there. Now it's the Knapp line. He's had pretty good success in the dots. They need face-offs. If you're a Stars fan, they need this draw.
Oh, but why didn't you go with it?
I did.
You know, Bart Archer does the best Brian Johnson impression I've ever heard. It's really eerie. It's that good. Actually, I think you'd have done a better job than Axl Rose. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
Zabinski with it.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
I thank you.
Controls it. Could you hold it up for more than one show?
I don't know if I could.
Mean, there'd be nothing left of it.
One set.
One set, you're done. Just
one and done.
The worst sore throat you could ever imagine. Zabinski watched on the play.
Boy, he's played a good game
was
tonight.
There. Keeping it cycled off the corner. That one was blocked away by the defense. Fleming is there. Tries to play it out. We're keeping our eye on Pazdo in the Stars net. There's a chance along the goal line. They're going to try and get it done 5-on-5. Back in behind the net. Kurasek was caught, and the net now off its post with 1:27 to go.
Well, that might have been a blessing for actually Holy Angel Stars. I think that now they're going to at least speak with their goaltender. It looks like he might be coming off. I'm not going to commit to that.
Or timeout.
Timeout. In fact, that's what we called about a minute ago. Really good time for a timeout. Rest the ones. Get your goaltender out. You need the energy. And they have a final 1:27. They put great heat on, but St. Paul Academy's done a terrific job of keeping things on the periphery and keeping the shots from relatively far away and giving their goaltender a chance to see that puck. So I think they've done an admirable job keeping a one-goal lead, something they haven't done a lot lately. But like I said, they're going to be a better team after this game.
Let's see what he's drawn up here. Okay, you're going to go here off the draw. I want you guys going straight to the net from up high.
Coach's corner with Pat Griswold.
He's going to sweep the winger over from the right side.
I just think they need better spacing. I think they get a little congested and a little condensed, and they become somewhat easy to defend. If they can just get some space and draw the defenders out, it might create some space in front of the net. But we'll see how she plans out. But 1:27 left in regulation. Been a good game so far, right down to the wire.
Terrific. We loved every minute of it here, right here on the CatholicSportsNetwork.org.
But senior night here at Holy Angels, so I'm sure they want to finish with a flurry. If they can knot this one up, this place is going to go crazy.
Rightfully so. It's a game the Stars have been chasing from the very beginning. They've trailed 3 times at 1-0, 2-1, and now 3-1.
Well, I think a lot of times a team that's challenging record-wise, the longer that they can hang into a game, the more confidence they build and the tougher they are to play against.
Watch the left side of your screen. Someone's going to take off. There goes Griswold. Well, that didn't work. As they want to get in there, the bench saw that one. Ooh, fell through.
That was a big stop right there by Zang.
Don't forget about that one. Zangs. To the near side it goes. Thomas Bagnoli off the skates of Blauer.
Could be a heady.
Is it? No, wide of the mark for Zukowski. Fleming shots blocked by Griswold. Now it's going to be Blauer back behind the net. Finds Knapp. Knapp's going to dice through center, 6-on-5. Under a minute to play now with 55. Knapp from the corner. Now it's Griswold with it. Oh, penalty coming up. Oh, it's going to be on the Spartans. We're going to have a high stick late in the game.
Well, that was a little aggressive on that one, but that's Hoser, the goal scorer. Open up the scoring for the St. Paul team. He's going to take a high sticking penalty, but what a great opportunity it is for the Stars. Being a man-up goaltender pulled, but now that St. Paul Academy, it looks like St. Paul Academy, Matt Funk's going to take a timeout. Really good time for a timeout. You don't generally want to take a timeout in your own zone, but I think this one a good time to call it. If you're a man down, you get the opportunity to send the puck down the ice with any icing threat, but it all comes down to the faceoff. I think the faceoff is absolutely key moving forward for this Holy Angel Stars team.
Pat Griswold going to work. I love it every minute of it.
Back to the drawing board.
So great.
Got to win the faceoff. But I think in this situation, Pete, it's very important if Holy Angels does not win the faceoff that they do the proper things to get in the proper area, but they have to get on St. Paul Academy right away. If they don't win the draw, if they do win the draw, they just have to get at the net and crash and create havoc.
It is 6-on-4 right now.
Yep. 49.6 seconds left in regulation. St. Paul Academy holding on to a 3-2 lead against the Holy Angel Stars.
Looking to force overtime.
Absolutely. And they certainly have the wherewithal to do it. They had plenty of opportunities. But again, once the opportunities arise, it's Thomas Kurasek, the sophomore goaltender, that's played just an outstanding game
really
tonight.
Good.
Absolutely. There's been a number of great performances by the Spartan team.
He's faced 31 shots on the contest, turned 29 aside. You'll probably see 2 or 3 more here. He's going to need to make at least one big one if he wants to bring the victory home for his Spartans team. They enter this game with just 2 wins in the season.
Yeah,
they won number 3.
That's 18 shots on goal this period for Holy Angels.
It's a big period for them. Face off when Machaki is there. Zukowski tried to clear but not out. Here comes a foot race for the puck, and Spartans get it. Zukowski's a competitor. Machaki plays away from him. They're going to have to wait on that one. Here they go. Numbers back the other way with 30 to go. Griswold with it. Into the corner. Edges his way back in behind the net. They had Zangs crashing down. Everybody's down low. There's a turnaround attempt, and they nearly found the back of the net. Newharth, Machaki, wrister, buzzed wide of the mark. 13 to go. There's a shot that misses the mark again. Now it's Newharth with 9 seconds. Quick wrist shot. And Kurasek didn't even see it. 5 to go. Griswold shot that's deflected, just misses the mark by Bridgman. They shoot it again, and off the back of the net it goes. And the Spartans stoked to pick up the win, and well, they should, against a very good Academy of Holy Angels team. And they win by a score of 3-2.
Yeah, and they withstood the onslaught. You could tell that Holy Angels was pressing a little bit, trying to get that final tally, and it was kind of a bend but don't break. They gave up 20 shots on goal that period, Pete, as far as the Spartans. But the goaltender and the team kept the puck out of the net, so it's a 3-2 win for this St. Paul Academy Spartans. You have to feel good for Matt Funk, especially the young kids that they got rewarded for a lot of hard work. 11-game losing streaks are not easy for the kids. They're not easy for the parents. They're not easy for the school or the coaches. But now they got something positive to build on, and I appreciate the effort tonight. They were a good team tonight. They learned something from this. If you're Holy Angels, don't take it too much. I think they started out of the gate a little slower than they wanted to, but they really turned it on when they had to. The only challenge that they didn't meet was punching that tying goal in. I think if they did that, they might have had some momentum and might have changed the difference. But tap on the shins to St. Paul Academy. I thought they came in and played a good game. They did what they had to do to win. But I think if there's a star of this game is Kurasek in goal, the sophomore goaltender. But great support by the defenseman. Great position.
Zukowski, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He
almost had a third.
Along with Hobshoe. So that's their 3. 33-20 are your shots on goal. That's going to do it here from senior night at the Richfield Ice Arena as the Academy of Holy Angels Stars fall by a score of 3-2 to the St. Paul Academy Spartans. For Todd Grover and Bart Archer, I'm Pete Wagner. We'll be back on the air with plenty of hockey on Thursday. There will be some basketball on Friday and more hockey on Saturday. We'll just keep it going here.
There you go.
Good night, everybody.